Good morning, my dear students.
Good morning, teacher.
How are you today?
I'm good.
Okay, what did you eat during breakfast?
Fried rice, teacher.
Fried rice. What else? Fried egg. Pork. Okay, what day is today?
Today is Tuesday,
Okay, today is Tuesday,
the
The
23rd
23rd
of
of
November,
November,
2021.
Okay, today is Tuesday, the 23rd of November 2021. Yesterday was, what was the day yesterday?
yesterday was Monday.
Monday,
Yesterday
the
was
the
Monday.
22nd of November,
November
2021.
2021.
How about tomorrow? What will be the day tomorrow?
Tomorrow will be
Tomorrow will
the
be Wednesday,
the
the
24th
24th
of
of
November
November
2021.
Okay, very good.
2021.
Now let's sing head, shoulders, knees and toes, head, shoulders, knees and toes, and eyes and ears and mouth. Again, I want to open, please open your cam so that I can see you. Open your camera. Ready? We're like Anuban here. Okay, ready? In three, two, one, go. Head,
Head,
shoulders,
shoulder, knee, and
knees and
toe,
toes.
and
Head,
toe, head, shoulder, knee, and
knees and
toe,
toes, and eyes and ears
and
and mouth and nose. Head,
head,
knees
shoulder,
and
knee,
toes, knees and toes. Faster. Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. Head,
head, shoulder,
shoulders,
knee,
knees
and toe,
and
knee,
toes,
and toe,
and eyes
and
and
eyes,
ears
and ears,
and
and
nose.
nose.
Head,
Head,
shoulders,
shoulder,
toes,
knee, and toe.
very good. Anuban 3. Joke.
Anuban 5.
Anuban 5. Okay. So let's start our lesson. Okay. Our subject this time is science, right? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. We're going to watch a video so that you can remember our lesson about physical and chemical change. But we're going to focus on chemical change.
No matter where you are or what you are doing, things are changing all around you. Whether it's plants growing or logs burning, or even if you're just eating food, the materials around you are changing in size, shape, and structure, releasing or absorbing energy and creating new substances. In chemistry, most changes are divided into two categories: physical changes and chemical changes. A physical change is something that changes the physical properties of an object or substance, like size, shape, or form. Cutting a piece of cloth is an example of a physical change. Even though the cloth changes shape and size when it is cut, it does not create a new substance. It's still cloth. Even if the pieces of cloth are sewn together and made into a shirt, only physical changes have occurred. The shirt is still made of the same substance as the original cloth, just in a new form. Another type of physical change involves changing states of matter, and water is a great example of this. Ice melts and becomes water. and water evaporates to become steam. But no matter its form, the water is still water. One way we can tell this is a physical change is that the change can be undone. Water vapor can condense back into liquid water,
and
and
liquid water can be frozen back into ice
without changing to a different substance. In
In fact, many physical changes can be undone.
For example,
we know that dissolving sugar into water is a physical change because even though the sugar and the water are mixed together,
they do
they
not
do not
combine
combine
and
and
create any
any
substance.
substance.
They are
They are
still just sugar and water,
and
they can be separated from each other. Not all mixtures are as simple to separate as sugar and water. When you mix butter, sugar, flour, and eggs, there is not a practical way to separate them again. But it is still only a physical change. The chemical change occurs when you put your mixture in the oven and add heat. Baking
Baking has many of the indications of a chemical change.
The
The
mixture in the oven absorbs heat.
It also changes color
and
and produces an odor. Gases are released,
which is
which what helps the baked goods to rise. Finally,
this
this
change
change
cannot be undone. You
You
can't
can't
unbake a
unbake a
cake.
cake.
Chemical changes occur when the particles of two or more substances are rearranged to form a new substance.
For
For example,
example,
when you
when you
burn wood,
the
the
wood is transformed into a new substance,
ash.
ash.
Just like in baking,
this change cannot be undone.
Also,
Also,
like the cookies, the
the
wood
wood
changes color,
releases gases,
smoke, and
and produces an odor.
Unlike in
in
baking, this
This
chemical change releases heat and gives off light.
Chemical changes take place
all around us.
Metal,
Metal
rusting,
rusting, fireworks exploding,
fruit
ripening,
and
and digesting food
are
are all examples of chemical changes.
Here
Here
are some clues to look at if you're not sure whether something is a chemical or physical change.
Chemical
Chemical
changes always form a new substance.
They
They may
absorb
absorb or release heat.
Sometimes a chemical change will cause a change in color,
produce an odor,
create a sound,
release gases,
or
or
produce light.
Chemical changes usually cannot be undone. Physical changes do not form a new substance.
A
A physical change may change the shape or size of an object.
It
It may change the state of a substance's matter.
Many
Many
physical changes
can be undone in some way.
In a
In a physical change, you end up with the same substance you started with,
even
even if it looks different.
I
I hope you enjoyed learning about physical and chemical changes today.
Look
Look around and see if you can identify the physical and chemical changes around you.
Goodbye
Goodbye till next time.
Okay, and that's it for the video. Let's continue our lesson. Okay, please get your notebook in science. Okay, last time, Teacher Mary told you to translate the words in Thai, right? Right? Yes or no? Yes, right? So what are those words? Can I hear from you? Who translated it in Thai? I will give 5 points. Who translated it in Thai? I will give 5 points. Hello? Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, who translated it in Thai? The words that you copied last time. Like, can you read it for me? Cartoon, did you copy it? Did you
Yes.
copy it? Okay, did you translate that one in Thai? Yes or no? Like rusting, burning. Did you translate that one? Hello?
Hello.
Did you translated that one in Thai? Did you translate that one in Thai? Please get your notebook in Thai. I mean in science.
Wait for me, please.
Okay, I'll give you 2 minutes. Get your notebook in science. I told you last time to translate those words in Thai, right?
เด็กๆคะที่เชอร์ให้เอาสมุดที่จดคำศัพท์ของสัปดาห์ที่แล้วขึ้นมา แล้วก็ให้อ่านใช่ไหมคะ แล้วก็แปลเป็นภาษาไทย ใครอ่านได้คำไหนที่เชอร์จะให้5 คะแนน มีไหมคะ มีตัวแทนไหม จำคำศัพท์ได้ไหม
คำครับ
Teacher how many words
Okay. Let me check it first. How many words?
one person to all of the word right or one person for one word
No, teacher. I let them copy. Then I let them translate in Thai also. Example like this one.
I see but the student not understand that teacher would like them to read one word or all of the word
Okay. One student, please translate one word.
โอเค
Eat one word
คนละ1 คำ
คืออันที่ที่เชอร์นำเสนอนี่คือให้หามา1 คำใช่ไหมครับ
Okay.
เริ่ม
Example.
ตั้งแต่คำแรก
Burning, right? Burning. Can you see my screen? Yes or no? Yes. Okay. Who wants to translate burning in Thai?
มี
Who is that? Kao Homeboy. Okay, I will give points นะคะแนน Burning แปลว่า Kao Homeboy, what is burning?
แป๊บนึงที่เธอ
Burning. Kao
ได้ไหม
Hom.
คะ ข้าวหอมตอบได้ไหมคะ
แล้วนึงครับหาก่อนครับ
Burning แปลว่า what is burning?
ลูน่าลูน่ายังไม่ได้ครับ
Okay, who wants to answer? Who wants to translate burning in Thai? I will give 2 points.
มีที่เชอร์
Okay, cartoon. I'll give 2 points. Burning แปลว่า
การเผาไหม้
Okay, very good. Burning. Can you say it again?
การเผาไหม้
Okay, to those who did not write on their notebook, please write the translation. Burning. Okay, how about rusting? Rusting. Who wants to translate
มี
ทีเชอร์
มีเชอร์
rusting? Translate rusting in Thai.
ขึ้นสนิม
อะไรนะ? Can you say it again?
ขึ้นสนิม
Okay, rusting. Can you see the car? This old car? It's rusting, ใช่ไหม?
yes
Okay, to those who did not translate in Thai, please write it down on your notebook.
นักเรียนเขียนคำแปลลงไปทุกคนเลย burning การเผาไหม้เขียนคำแปลลงไปเลยนะคะ เดี๋ยวรอบต่อไปส่งสมุดคุณครูตุ้ยจะเช็คนะ ให้เขียนคำแปลลงไปด้วย
Please copy. Teacher Mary will check your notebook when we have face-to-face. Okay, Mai? Next word, tarnishing. Tarnishing. Who can translate tarnishing in Thai? Tarnishing. Who is that? Look at the spoon.
กีตาร์ทิเชอร์
Okay, guitar. Tarnishing แปลว่า
การทำให้มัวหมอง
Okay, is it correct? What do you think? Tarnishing. Okay. Can you say it again? Tarnishing แปลว่า
การทำให้มัวหมอง
Okay. Please copy that one on your notebook in science. Okay. The next word is
is
2 points for guitar. Now the next word is decomposing. Who wants to translate in Thai? Decompose.
Teacher Mary
Yes.
excuse me can I explain them about tarnishing
Yes, teacher. Thank you.
การเมื่อกี้กีตาร์บอกว่ามันแปลว่าการทำให้มัวหมองซึ่งยกตัวอย่างช้อนนะหรือโลหะหรือเครื่องเงินต่างๆเนี่ยเวลาเราเอาวางทิ้งไว้เนี่ยค่ะเด็กๆมันจะดำขึ้นมันไม่ได้เป็นสนิมนะคะแต่ว่ามันจะเปลี่ยนแปลงสีไปหรือสร้อยเงินเวลาเราเอามาใส่มันจะดำอย่างเงี้ยอันเนี้ยเรียกว่า tarnishing นะคะโอเค
Okay. Thank you, teacher. Next word is decomposing. Decomposing. Who wants to translate decomposing in Thai? Who is that? Okay, Mike, right?
Yes
Okay, Mike. What decomposing แปลว่า
การย่อยสลาย
Okay. As you can see on the picture, you see the animal. Dead animal is decomposing. ใช่ไหม? Okay. Is it correct? Translation? Okay, please write down on your science notebook.
Yes is correct
Okay.
decomposing is mean การย่อยสลายใช่ไหม
Okay. Next word is polymerization. Polymerization. What is this word? It's a bit hard word. Okay, who wants to answer? Can you open your microphone, please? Somebody wants to answer polymerization. I can't read it because her name or his name is in Thai. Who is that? Hello? Who is that? Wants to answer in Thai.
คำสุดท้ายใครจะตอบเร็ว
Polymerization.
เร็วๆนะคำตั้ง2 คะแนน
Faster, faster. No one? Okay, let's translate that one in Google. Let's see if it's correct. What is polymerization? Polymerization in Thai. Okay, can you see that?
polymerization
It's still the same.
same polymerization
Teacher please give them the example of polymerization I would like them to guess this word
Okay, example. Polymerization example.
คืออะไร เขียนอะตอมไว้ก็แล้วกัน
Okay, wait. I want to check.
น่าเชื่อ
I want to check
I
it.
don't know
I want to check it in my language. It's the same. Lumira has shown polymerization.
เด็กๆ คะ polymerization เนี่ยมันเป็นกลไกของการเกิดปฏิกิริยาทางโพลิเมอร์นะคะ ยกตัวอย่างเช่น การทำพลาสติก การทำกระเบื้องยางท่อนะคะ หรือเส้นใยเสื้อผ้าต่างๆ เนี่ยค่ะเรียกว่า polymerization
Okay, it's like combining the substance to form like plastic, right, teacher?
ไร้พลาสติกor
Like what we see,
cloth
like this one, pearl necklace, forming a necklace, pearl necklace. Okay. So let's move on to our lesson. Okay, so let's review first example of physical changes. Can you read? A physical change.
physical change
is a change that does not result
in
in a
an
new substance.
Okay, a physical change is a change that does not result in a new substance. Okay, here's some example of physical change or physical changes. First picture, look at the first picture. Tearing paper. Okay, tearing paper or cutting paper, it's example of physical change. Even if you cut the paper, you tear the paper, it's still a paper. ใช่ไหม? It's just the size change or the shape of the paper change, but it's still a paper, right? Next is chopping.
Chopping wood.
Okay, chopping wood. When you chop the wood, the shape will change, the size will change, but it's still a wood. Okay, cutting a carrot. Cutting a carrot. Okay, even if you chop the carrot, it's still a carrot. ใช่ไหม?
Yes.
Okay, just the shape is not the same. Breaking glass. Look at the picture. Breaking glass. The glass broke into pieces, but it's still
A glass.
glass. Popping a balloon. Okay, look at that picture. Popping a balloon. When you pop the balloon, it's still a balloon. Mixing candies. Okay, mixing candies. When you mix candies, you can still see the difference or you can still separate the candies, right? And then sharpening a pencil. Sharpening a pencil. Can you read?
If your tear,
Chop.
chop, cut, break, pop, mix, or sharpen. In the example above, it is a physical change. There's changes will not result in a new substance.
Okay, very good. So if you tear, chop, cut, break, pop, mix, or sharpen, in the example above, it is still physical change. These changes will not result in a new substance. So last time, we discussed about the physical change the water cycle or the water. We have the example from solid, liquid to gas, right? We already know that one, that when you melt or when solid to liquid, we call that process as melting. That's physical change example. And then from liquid to solid, that process is what we call
freezing.
freezing. That's also physical change. It's still a water. When liquid turn into gas, what we call that one?
Evaporation.
Very good. That process is what we call evaporation. It's still a physical change. And also from gas to liquid, what do you call?
Condensation.
Okay, condensation. How about the process from gas to solid?
Desublimation.
Gas to solid.
Sublimation.
Very good. Sublimation. And from solid direct to gas,
Desublimation.
desublimation or deposition. Those example is physical changes. Okay, like this one. More physical changes. So, Teacher Mary discussed already. Okay, so example, water plus heat. When water is heated, it changes state becoming a gas. Reminder, this is a physical change. Even if we use heat energy, even if we use sun, fire, it's still physical change. Okay. And also, water plus cold equals freeze or ice, right? If you add water plus cold, we can have ice or it will freeze. It's still a physical change. Okay, let's try this one. Let's try this one. Let's try this physical change activity. Question number 1. If a solid is heated enough, it will eventually turn into liquid. This is called anyone? Okay, again, I will read. If a solid is heated enough, it will eventually turn into a liquid. This is called, hello?
Melting.
What do you call for that process?
Melting.
Melting. King Mac. From solid to liquid. Okay, question number 2. Everybody read.
If a liquid is
Cold enough,
now it will turn into a solid. Is it called
this is called
freezing.
freezing?
Mac. We called it freezing. From liquid to solid.
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 Okay, question number 3.
If a solid
is
heated
Heated
enough,
not
boils,
boil
it will change
it will change into a liquid
and
and
will
will
eventually
eventually
from liquid to gas. What do you call for that?
desublimation.
Okay, let's read again. If a solid is heated enough, it turns to liquid. Hinay? And then heated more. If heated more, it will evaporate.
Evaporate.
Eventually, the liquid will evaporate. Question number 4. If a gas
If a gas is cold
enough,
enough, it will change into a liquid. It is called
from gas to liquid.
sublimation.
Are you sure? Sublimation from gas to liquid?
Sublimation.
Are you sure? You forgot? Gas to liquid.
condensation
Good. Condensation.
Okay.
From gas to solid, we called it sublimation.
Okay, teacher.
Okay.
I go
Okay, now let's move on to our lesson proper about the chemical changes. Okay, can you read? A chemical change
chemical change is a change that results
in
in one or more new substances. Another
Term
term
for
of
change
for chemical change is
chemical
chemical
reaction.
reaction.
Here are some example of chemical changes. Okay. Burning match. Okay. Can you see the picture of burning match? Okay, burning match. Do you know what is match in Thai? This one, what do you call this one in Thai? You can buy this one in the supermarket. Right?
yes
What is this?
ไม้ขีดไฟ
มันคือไม้ขีดไฟ
ไม้
ไม้
ขีดไฟ
ขีดไฟ teacher
Okay. Fire? Okay, burning match. Rusty nails. Rusty nails. Bake bread. Okay, don't forget that when you bake cookies, bread, cake, it's example of chemical change.
chemical change
Fireworks. Oy, fireworks. Loy Kratong, last day. There's a lot of fireworks, right?
yes
Okay, so fireworks is an example of chemical change. Chemical change. Explode. Explosion. Sour milk. Okay, have you tried to eat sour milk? I think yogurt is a sour milk. It is an example of chemical change. Making putty. Making putty. It's like slime. And then digesting food. When you eat, it's an example of chemical change. ใช่ไหม? When you eat, so the food will go to your stomach. So it will digest on your stomach, right? So digesting food is an example of chemical change. These familiar changes in material results in other materials with different characteristics. Okay, clues to chemical changes. Clue, color change. Example, bread dough baking. Okay, as you can see on the picture, when you bake a cake or when you bake a bread, it's white. Before you put this one on the oven, it's white, right? The flour is white. ใช่ไหม? Do you agree? What is the color of the flour? Hello? What is the color of the flour? Do you know what is flour?
purple
Okay, when you make a dough, the color of the flour is white, right? But when you put that one on the oven, it will turn into color brown. ใช่ไหม? The bread turns to color brown. ใช่ไหม? Because it's baked already. So change in color. Change from white to brown. Okay, smell. Smell. Example, decaying plant and animals. Decaying or decomposing. แปลว่า what is decomposition? Can you still remember? Decomposition. When the animal died, or when the plant is decaying, it smells bad sometimes. ใช่ไหม?
Yes.
Especially big animals like chicken, like rat, like goat, pig, cow. When they die, it smells bad, ใช่ไหม?
Yes.
Okay, smells bad. Even fruits and vegetables. Okay, give off terrible smell. New physical property, iron rusting. Change from hard and silvery to brittle and reddish brown. Okay, the same like this one. Iron rusting. Substance given off. Wood burning. Okay, example, wood burning. When you burn the wood, it will release smoke into the air.
Into the air.
Okay, it will release smoke into the air. Heat given off. Sulfur burning, fire is hot. Bubbles form, baking soda and vinegar. Have you tried this one? Have you tried this, baking soda and vinegar? When you mix together? So, I think last semester or last year, we tried this experiment with my students last year, and they're now in grade 6. We tried this one, baking soda and vinegar. I let them broth baking soda and vinegar, and then we tried it in the classroom. We experimented in the classroom. They put baking soda in the vinegar, and it forms bubbles. Bubbles are formed when mixed. Okay. So if you want to try this one, you can try this in your home. Baking soda and vinegar. Okay, when you mix it together, baking soda and vinegar. Okay, temperature and chemical changes. Can you read?
Chemical changes are also affected by temperature. Remember that temperature is the
Measure of heat
or energy in an object.
Okay. If a chemical change has more,
If a chemical change has more heat or energy, a higher temperature, it is more likely that the reaction will happen. More heat or energy will also allow for a faster reaction in most chemical changes. Heat will make the particles in matter move more quickly, which helps make a
better
reaction and reaction time.
Okay. So example, these pictures Example, the fireworks. When you put or when you lit a firework, it will explode. ใช่ไหม? It will not explode if you will not put a fire on it. But if you lit it with fire, it will explode. Right? The firework will explode. And also, example, egg. ใช่ไหม? When you cook egg, you need heat, energy. ใช่ไหม? When you cook, you need high temperature. Okay, so let's try to answer this activity. Okay, let's try to answer this activity. Okay, I will read and then you will answer. One morning, Ryan noticed there were tiny drops of water on the grass as he walked to school. That afternoon, he did not see any drops of the water on the grass when he returned home. Which of the following best explains what happened to the drops of water? Okay, can you read? What we're going to do is we're going to understand first. Okay, understand. Okay, everyone, Tukon, read. One morning, Ryan noticed
there were tiny
drops of water
water
on the grass
as
he walked to school. That
afternoon he
he did not see
any drop of
water
water on the grass
when
he
returned
returned home. Which of the following best
explains
what happened to the drop of water?
Okay, so A, letter A, the heat from the air caused the water drop to boil. Letter B, the air cooled the water and caused the drops to freeze. Letter C, the sun heated the water and caused the drops to evaporate. Or letter D, the energy from the sun caused the water drops to condense. Okay, so choose your answer. Letter A, letter B, letter C, or letter D.
I'm thinking letter C.
Cartoon?
Letter C.
Let's see if you get the correct answer. Ingma, very good. The answer is letter C. The sun heated the water and caused it to evaporate. ใช่ไหม? Because Ryan went to school in the morning and he saw water droplets on the grass. ใช่ไหม? And then when he returned in the afternoon, he did not see any water. Tamay. Because the sun heated the water
and
caused the drops to
evaporate.
ใช่ Okay, next question. Everybody let us read. Miguel and Angie.
Miguel and Angie
Metal fence
around their garden. After
several weeks
of rain, Miguel noticed that the fence
was rusting.
Rusting
is an
is an example of the following.
Okay, Miguel and Angie built a metal fence around their garden. After several weeks of rain, Miguel noticed that the fence was rusting. Rustingแปลว่า What is rusting?
Rusty ขึ้นส
การ
นิม
เกิดสนิม
Okay. Rusting is an example of which of the following? Letter A. A chemical change.
change
Letter B.
letter A
a
the chemical change
change
Letter C.
chemical
a
forming
Letter D.
a new kind of solution
Okay, so what is your answer?
chemical
A.
change
Letter
letters A
Letter A. Very good. Rusting is an example of chemical
change
change. Okay, number 3. Let's read. Steven's mom
Steven's mom put a pot of flour water on the stove
to cook
to cook
spaghetti
for dinner. Once the water started
boiling.
boiling, she put the spaghetti in the water. What
What caused the
what
water?
caused
the
the water to boil?
Okay, so the question here is what caused the water to boil? Letter A. The temperature of the water decreased. B. The temperature of the water increased. Letter C. The temperature of water decreased then increased. Or letter D. The temperature of the water increased then decreased. What is your answer? What caused the water to boil? Boil. What is your answer? Choose from A to D. The answer is letter B. The temperature of the water increase. Do you know what increase in Thai? Increase. You don't know. Okay, increase. Increase แปลว่า เพิ่มขึ้น increase เพิ่มขึ้น okay decrease is the opposite of increase
ลดลงแน่เลย
oh
ลด
okay ลด so increase แปลว่า what is increase
เพิ่มขึ้น
okay decrease
ลดลงนั่นเอง
okay so when the temperature increase the water will boil
โอย
okay good job
สมุย
okay and that's it for today we're running out of time now it's already
yes
okay questions
no teacher
it's a bit hard
a little bit
little bit